What if the game you were playing didn't actually want you there? What if you were literally just a test dummy waiting to be replaced? Today we're talking about Try Again, a very short, totally free indie platformer on Steam that took me, no joke, about 17 minutes to finish, and yet somehow stuck with me more than some 30-hour AAA releases. It's stylish, it's clever, it's got that Prince of Persia meets another world movement, and even a bit of Portal's trapped in a testing facility vibe. And honestly, if the developers expanded this into a full game, I'd be there on day one. Let's break down why a 17-minute platformer is absolutely worth your time. Try Again is a 2.5D puzzle platformer developed and published by The Rejects. It's available on PC via Steam, completely free, and it feels like a modern tribute to those early cinematic platformers with rotoscoped movement and deliberate animations. Visually, the game mixes minimalist test chamber aesthetics with stylized character motion, clean lines, sharp lighting, and environments that constantly feel like they're in the middle of being built. The tone is fast, clever, and a little surreal. If you grew up on classic PC platformers, you're going to feel immediately at home here. Try Again has a simple but surprisingly engaging premise. You play as Benny, a test character inside a game that's not quite finished. Think of yourself as the crash test dummy for an indie dev team. Your moves, your jumps, your abilities, they exist because someone is testing systems on you, and the person testing you, an unseen force, calls the designer. Benny's problem is that his time is running out. He's basically been told he's getting replaced. The game doesn't need him anymore. So the story becomes about agency, about proving you deserve a place in the finished game by navigating the test levels and demonstrating what you can do. It's simple, smart, and immediately hooks you without giving away big plot beats or twists. This is very much a character-light experience, but intentionally so. Benny is expressive through animation, not dialogue. His movements and reactions carry personality, hesitant at first, determined later. The designer, the unseen antagonist / authority, speaks more through world designs than words. Rooms shift, platforms behave strangely, and environment feels like it's constantly judging you. There's no huge cast, no deep character roster, just a focused story about one character fighting for relevance in a world that's trying to delete him. Try Again is short, but it has a surprising amount to say. Themes of being replaceable, fighting for identity, the chaos of game development, and a world that literally reshapes itself while you're inside it. It has that meta-game energy where the rules you follow are part of the story. The tone balances playful charm with a little existential pressure. Nothing heavy, just enough to make the short run memorable. The best way to describe it, it feels like running through the back end of a real video game. Early game, the opening teaches you movement slowly and deliberately, basic jumps, ledge grabs, and some light physics puzzles. Movement feels smooth and deliberate, very much inspired by those old school platformers, animation driven but responsive enough not to frustrate. You'll quickly notice the environment shifting around you, platforms that spawn in, dissolve, or behave like they're being prototyped in real time. The mid-game is where the game introduces more complex traversal, timing-based platforms, dangerous obstacles, quick reaction jumps. Things get more frantic, but never unfair. Every room is a bite-sized puzzle that rewards reading the environment instead of brute forcing it. You start to feel that it has a playable concept pitch for a much larger game. The late game, well, near the end, you're chaining moves more confidently. The game asks you to combine skills you learned earlier, and while nothing is extremely difficult, it feels satisfying, deliberate. It ends quickly, but ends well, short, polished, clean. It leaves you thinking, I'd absolutely play a full-length version of this. For a free 17-minute indie game, Try Again punches way above its weight. Here's why. Cinematic platformer movement. If you love the style of Another World, Flashback, or the original Prince of Persia, you'll instantly recognize the DNA here. Portalesque sense of place, the test chamber concept, the unstable environment, and that feeling that someone is watching. It's subtle but effective. The meta-narrative. You're not just escaping danger, you're escaping the trash bin of development. And the polish and confidence. Some short games feel like prototypes. This feels like a polished vertical slice. It's free and takes minutes to play. There's no barrier to entry, no bloat, no filler, just pure distilled design. Try Again is the kind of short burst of creativity that reminds me why I love checking Steam's indie pages. So who will love this? Fans of classic cinematic platformers, players who enjoy short indie experiences, people who like testing environmental ideas, anyone who loves metagame narratives, and speed runners looking for tight movement and short runs. If you like games that get in, make their point, show you something cool and get out, you'll absolutely enjoy Try Again. Try Again isn't trying to be a blockbuster. It's not trying to move you, keep you grinding for hours. It's focused, stylish slice of platforming creativity wrapped in a meta-narrative that works better than it has any right to. For me, it hit the sweet spot of nostalgia, clever design, unique presentation, a world that feels bigger than the runtime. If the devs ever expand into a full game, I'll be the first in line. Do yourself a favor. It's free, it's short, and it's absolutely worth your time. If you enjoyed this review, hit the like button, subscribe for more short game spotlights, and drop a comment telling me which free Steam game I should check out next. And always,